case you're new, subscribe, hit the like button and press the notification bell. So anyway, for the t-shirt, we shall talk about it next time. But if you want, ask who? The cameraman. Next adventures, he will make for you a beautiful t-shirt like mine. So today it has been a public holiday in Rwanda, but every time someone talk about Rwanda, what comes into your mind first? It's the genocide, 1994 genocide. So today was the Memorial Day. It lasts always for 90 days, but then the 90th day is when they do a function. So today was the day, and then I came later in the evening. So this is like in the evening when everyone has already gone. I'm already at the Memorial Center, so let's go and see what is there to be seen. And this was a common word that I saw, which is Kwibuka 28 years, which means remembering the 28 years of genocide. So like from today marks 28 years since those people were killed.
Yeah.
And this is like the mark grave. 50,000 people.
Yeah, buried here.
We are buried here. And how do you know people who are buried here? The names are down there. So they were hung. The names were printed. They are printed or something.
Yeah, hung there.
Hung down there. So people always bring flowers and food as sign of remembering their loved one that passed on. Like if you're an African, like right now I have goosebumps. Like being like the day, we can see fresh flowers around. Yeah, so you can walk around here. So the function was here today, right?
Yeah.
So as I told you guys, today they had a function. So you write the name of your loved one on the flower. That's all.
Yeah, they write like sometimes they mean the names and then say like you will always remember you.
Okay, see, people, of course, they don't write the names. They write, we always remember you, rest in peace, rest in paradise, just to feel like they are commemorating their loved one that died during that period of the day. Anyway, so let's move with next song so that you can tell me something more. Okay. Because this has been like a big function today. Yeah. People remembering their loved one. Yeah. So like every family in Rwanda has lost someone, right?
Yeah, every single family I think have lost someone.
During
and
the
there's
genocide.
Some families who didn't have anyone who survived. So all of them are already kept.
Yeah, when they find like the whole family together and then
they kill all of them.
And those who escaped went like to Uganda.
Yeah, others like went in exile like Uganda and neighboring countries.
And they came back, found out that their family is dead, right?
Yeah. So they came out and then found that, oh, it's already dead, we don't have even someone.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then this?
So this is what we call a rose garden. It's also a mass grave.
You see? It's a mass grave.
Yeah, it's a mass grave. That means like there is a lot of people who are buried here because as you can see the genocide memorial, it's not that big if they decide, okay, each person will have its own grave. So this is a home of 250,000 people who were buried in this place. So like they did a mass grave just to make sure that they can use like a space like
like a lot of people in one grave.
Yeah, sure.
And I feel like it was also hard to identify which body like belongs to who, and then like maybe you can have a body but then like who is going to bury you? Maybe the whole family is dead, so they had no option but to bury people in a massive way. The government came together to collect all these dead bodies because after the genocide, dead bodies were everywhere in the country. So the government came together and they collected every single person and then bring them, all of them, in these genocide memorials. Guys, so we have a lot of genocide memorials. You find I've been seeing
like
them
more than
around.
5, but this is the biggest in the entire Kigali. Yeah.
So you guys, when you just hear about genocide, like for us in Uganda, they teach us about it in history. Like you don't take it serious until you come here, then it will hit you hard. You'll be like, people real died for real.
Yeah, of course.
So I wouldn't love this to happen like again in any country, you know. So guys, these are
like the mass graves.
The mass graves. So they planted like flowers, like roses on them.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's go down. still the same thing here.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah. So guys, you can see
So all of these places are massive.
a lot. I feel like this was like the greatest thing that they did, because imagine, you know, even if you lose someone, but you have time. Like me personally, I lost my brother like 4 years ago, 5 years, but I feel like connected to him when I go to his grave, you know.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
this really
even
make
that's
people,
what they did. Reason why they did this. They did this so people will come and they learn history from here.
Yeah.
People will come and then see what is happening. What happened.
Yeah, even me, like when I just studied about it at school, I didn't really take it serious, you know. And the movies, you know. So you don't take it serious. You're like, okay, that's a movie. But then when I came here, like, guys, I feel like, oh my god. So some flowers are already weathering out. It means people started a long time to bring flowers.
Because normally, like, they remember the genocide commemoration takes like 100 days, because the genocide happened in the 3 months, which is 100 days, like 90 days. So, but for them, we take 1 week focus just to make sure that we are going to remember like everything. So in that 7 days, you are not allowed to play like any music.
Secular music?
Yeah, secular music. So we are just going to play this music that gives respect.
And then, like the gospel music, about God.
About God. So that
and bars don't operate. So basically during that time, like this time of this time in Rwanda, everything.
Let's do this. Just
the light. Yeah. So so guys, at our background, those are the names of the people.
That's like the names, the list of all those people who are buried here.
Okay, how did they get the names?
So what happened is that people were collecting, like, you know, the people were died in villages or in places like that. So there's some people who survived, and then they know, okay, this is the guy. Okay. Maybe based on then like the face, or maybe based on how you were wearing stuff. So they organized all of like a lot of them. But maybe other ones that didn't recognize.
Like all, even the survivors, you'd be like me. I had 2 brothers and they have not come back.
Yeah, of course.
Because I think it took like years for them to organize this.
Really hard,
after getting the information of how many people died, everything.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, this is so sad. But I'm glad there is something that we come and remember. Like every time someone come here, if they lost someone, it's like they're connecting to them, and they really care about them, you know. Yeah.
So people, anytime you can come in here, bring your flowers, and then you remember, you just give respect and the honor of your friends, your parents, your friends, like something like that. So we always do that just to make sure that, okay, the history will be there, so we can even learn something from it.
Yeah. I think this has helped Rwanda in the political aspects, because no one would want this to happen again in Rwanda. So guys, the names, it's really a big wall printed out in alphabetical order. So it's easy to find out. If you know that your person had the name started with M, you go straight to M. A, you go to A, like that. It's easy. It's all arranged well. Okay, so let's go to something interesting. That is the fire. Let's go and I show you guys. The 1994 genocide in Rwanda against the Tutsi people was one of the most terrific chapters of the 20th century. In just 100 days, up to 1 million people were killed. Mostly members of the Tutsi ethnic group, that was the minority group. It has been 28 years since this happened. The rebuilding of the hearts of people is beautiful, truly amazing. The humanity that overcame inhumanity. God bless Rwanda. So this is Kigali Genocide Memorial Center, where 250,000 victims of genocide were buried in a mass grave. Like a lot of people were buried in one grave, as explained before in the video. So the lighting of the flame, as you can see that fire, it's lit on the first day of the memorial. We all know that the genocide lasted for 100 days, so the first day is when they light it, and it will go off after the 100 days of memorial. So they keep this lighting just to commemorate the victims and pray to God something like this to never happen again in Rwanda or anywhere in the world. So I am sorry that I lost the volume, but Nexo had explained to us for us well. But anyway, I think I've told you what I had to tell you about this, and enjoy the video. So the flame of remembrance behind me there, which is called Hurumuri Rutazima, something to do with fire that doesn't get off or that lights forever. It symbolizes the courage and resiliency of Rwandans over the 28 years after the genocide. So it will basically burn for 100 days, marking 3 months long mourning of the victims of the 1994 genocide. So it will burn until July 4th, when the genocide was stopped by the Rwanda Patriotic Army, now Rwanda Defense Force, RDF. So, Kigali Genocide Memorial is a home to more than 250,000 genocide victims. It has 3 permanent exhibitions, the largest of which documents the 1994 genocide. There is also a children's memorial and an exhibition on the history of genocide around the world. May all their soul continue to rest in peace. And guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. I do appreciate. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Don't forget to like and comment where necessary.